Before I continue with the video, I wish to thank in a special way all my subscribers for giving me a priceless helpful hand. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, do put it into consideration. Your click goes a long way in helping us grow. There are things you will hear in this video about government that is a secret truth. They wish it was hidden, but I think it's high time someone takes the risk to spill the beans. It's mind-blowing, especially the last one. Some countries of the world are just slave countries. Beyond all the pretense of having separate states and flags, anthems, borders, soldiers, and presidents, lies a very strong truth that can never be shrouded. That some countries were just created to serve and enrich other countries. The classification of world countries into first world and third world has to send some message to your sincere analyzing mind if you haven't known. The politicians in those slave countries act as puppets to serve the superior countries. They may seem independent, but they can never be independent. Their economy, military might, and everything that makes them a true country is rooted in their master countries. Government prisons are meant for criminals. They are also meant for those who have government secrets willing to share with the rest of the masses. There are prisons built for offenders, the correctional centers, where all criminals are kept out of circulation, but the prison also keeps the truth out of circulation. This is what I mean. The government are always on the lookout for the level of information everyone within its boundary has to keep the system thriving as usual. But once an individual knows some secret of the government and intends to spill it, he or she becomes a threat to the powers that be and must be regulated to keep everything as it is. Therefore, your prison may not only be harboring dangerous criminals, but also people with delicate information to liberate you. Most of your tax money is used to build weapons of mass destruction.
Thank you, Jesus! Don't be lying, don't be lying, don't be lying. The gunner don't drop. He's down. Yes, sir. Fire, Bridget. Fire. Thank you, hey. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go! Fire! Let's go! Who catch them by hand? 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 Who catch them by hand?
Yes, every day you work, you are expected to do so with some percentage of it dedicated to the government to build ammunition that can destroy people in massive scale. I know someone will be saying that government built infrastructures and economic development as well as job availability for the people, but a very huge chunk of your tax money is dedicated to building war and violent ammunitions. The amount that if you know, you will be terrified and amazed. There are a series of secret experiments conducted on humanity by world government that if you know, it will terrify you. Secret experiments under the carpets are constantly conducted in different spheres of human endeavors, ranging from entertainment to food and education. Experiments that provide easy way to keep humanity under absolute control. No company can ever become of global relevance without being aided by the government. There is a limit to how successful you can become as a human being without necessarily fraternizing with the government and power that be. I don't care how these successful stories of great companies may seem as from grass to grace. Most of them leave the story of how they got to the point that they must fraternize with the government, and their companies become a tool for executing the will of the most powerful. If you don't come to them, they will come for you as you grow. And if you refuse to comply, you become an enemy of the state and an economic criminal. Therefore, as you climb the pyramid of success, you discover a boundary where only those that have fraternized with the government can scale through. Economy is based on industry. Industries are based on approved invention. Approved inventions are based on secret knowledge, regulated. Every economy thrives because of series of industries that contribute to the state's gross domestic product. Before every product is made, it must be an invention of someone, known or unknown. Those inventions are regulated to suit what will keep on empowering the government. Once the government doesn't see how an invention empowers them, most times it is swept under the carpet, no matter how wonderful it will be for the rest of humanity and the world at large. Extraterrestrials are still controlling humanity.
A NASA task force is holding its first meeting on UFOs, public meeting, I should say.
No matter how the world government tries to shroud it, most of what we enjoy today were derived from very secret corridors, where beings that are more advanced than human emanate. It may come out as regular conspiracy theory, but you are considered very naive and ignorant until you can see the handwriting on every activity of humanity. They are often serving something greater than them of some sort.